You might say that I don't have a home. I've been riding this railroad so long, just a rock kicked from place to place. Dust on my soul, dust on my face. You might say that I don't have a home, but my ceiling of stars is all my own, and the sun sets upon my Grand Canyon walls, and I sleep in a bed of soft goldenrod.
What?
Missus Bestfriend.
Mom? Mom?
Mrs.
Can you hear me?
Mrs.
Hannah, go get a nurse.
Margie?
I'm here, Mom. You're okay. Someone's
Where
coming.
am I?
You're at St. Joseph's. You had
Where am I? I want to go home.
Phew! I tell ya, I ain't coming back to California anytime soon.
Me neither. And I ain't gonna eat another orange for as long as I live.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. More for me, I guess. Sure do feel good to be back on a freight train.
How are we gonna find Missus Bestfriend?
I don't know.
Maybe if we get close, I'll hear her voice. We was west of Amarillo, and even if she bounced, she can't have gotten far from the tracks, so we just walk along till we find her.
Squirt.
We're gonna find her. I just hope she ain't dented too bad.
Dear Isaac, Butts is writing this for me, but she ain't got nothing to say to you. We are heading back on the road, but you probably know that by now. Remember, you can't save everybody, Padre, so take care of yourself. We had us some good times. Thanks for sitting with me in the hospital. Jack. Hello, ma'am.
What are you? Some kind of preacher?
I'm
Well,
not...
We're all filled up. We got more Okies than we know what to do with.
I'm not looking for work, ma'am. Are you Mrs. Edward Wyland?
Who? This is the Brennerman farm. Been in my husband's family since '03. Now get on with you or I'll call the police.
Oh, no need for any of that. I'll be moving along. Would it be all right if I got a drink of water from your pump? I'm mighty thirsty this morning.
Be quick about it.
Much obliged, ma'am.
Morning, Father.
No, I'm not a priest.
You sure had me fooled.
By any chance, do you happen to know the whereabouts of an Edward and Rosalind Wyland?
Are you family?
A friend. My name is Nick.
Nick, Carl. Oh, I don't quite know how to put it, Nick, but, Lord took Rosalind about a year ago, died in childbirth. It was, I was terrible. Baby didn't make it neither. I helped Ed bury him just over yonder by that jacaranda tree.
Oh.
Did you know they lost their twins on their way to California?
I didn't.
Oh, just breaks your heart all that family's been through. I don't get to know many of these Okies. They're a dime a dozen, but... Well, after his wife passed, I suppose I got to know Ed about as well as you can.
Is he still around?
No, took his boy. They followed the harvest.
Do you know where?
No, I don't. But there's a camp just down the road where they was living. Just follow the irrigation ditch. Maybe someone there knows.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did Ed or Rosalind ever mention a daughter? Elizabeth? They called her Butts.
Yeah, Ed did, once. After the burial, he was just real broken up. He said something about leaving her with kin in Alabama. Said he was grateful she was spared so much heartache. Gotta count your blessings, especially in these hard times. Well, I best be getting back to it. God bless you, Nick.
Thank you, Carl.
Well, well. Look who finally comes round to finding me.
Mary Mac, all dressed in black.
Cut out the singing, best friend. You think you can just waltz in here with some old nursery rhyme? I got a headache.
You look old.
I am old. It's been 70 years. Where have you been?
I've been looking for you.
This whole time?
Yeah.
You got all these powers, so what in the hell took you so long?
I ain't got all the powers, just some.
Bless your heart. I got my own problems, as you can see, so get.
How'd you get so mean?
I looked for you. I shouted myself hoarse, but you were gone. You just disappeared. You left me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you can put your sorries in one hand, shit in the other. Find out which one fills first. Now beat it.
I ain't leaving.
Mrs. Bestfriend! Mrs. Bestfriend!
We've been walking these tracks all day.
Well, keep looking. You ain't looking.
I looked.
Keep looking.
We ain't gonna find your can, Squirt.
If you call Mrs. Bestfriend a can one more time, I'll knock your lights out. Now look!
Hey,
What?
see that water tank up yonder?
Yeah?
It's got a red stripe. I remember that red stripe. She's gotta be around here somewheres.
You think so?
Yeah, come on. I'll race you.
On your marks. Get set. Woo!
Hey, you're cheating.
Get
Get out of my way.
Now circle around that way. Mrs. Bestfriend!
Hey, Miss Bestfriend.
Mrs. Bestfriend!
Mrs. Bestfriend.
Mrs. Bestfriend!
Hey, Miss Bestfriend.
Howdy, Father. Can I help you?
Hello. You can skip the father part. I'm just Nick Fanning.
Fred Arlo. I'm the director of this camp.
I'm looking for someone, Mr. Arlo. Edward Wyland. He has a young son.
Nathan. Yeah, I knew him. That family had some hard times. He left following the harvest. He and a few families drove up together to cotton country.
Where would that be?
San Joaquin Valley, up near Sacramento.
How long ago?
Say about a month.
How far away is San Joaquin Valley?
Ooh, boy. I suppose that depends on how you're traveling. They had a car, so probably took a couple weeks to get up there.
Thanks.
You hungry, Nick?
I had some oranges last night.
Oh, come on. I got a soup that's ready to eat. You can't walk to San Joaquin on yesterday's oranges.
Thank you. One more thing, Fred.
Yeah.
Where can a fella get some new clothes?
So, Becky, how much are you going to bid on the Cozy Rest recliner set?
It's $2,358.89.
Shut up! You're ruining my program.
$1,500,
No, it's $2,358.89.
Are you sure?
Yes!
The price of the Cozy Rest recliner set is $2,359.
That's wrong!
I've told you a dozen times now, if you aren't gonna leave, then shut up!
Mom, are you okay?
Oh, well, I'm fine.
Who are you yelling at?
The TV. They're all so damn dumb. My daughter. You hush now.
I made you some lentil soup. The doctor said you haven't been eating.
I just want to go home.
I know you do. The doctors have to do...
Now.
Mom!
I'm sick of this bed. I'm sick of the nurses. I'm sick of people treating me like I'm sick. I'm sick of you, too.
What?
Nothing. I was talking to the TV.
It's off.
It's the memory of it.
Okay. Mom, just pretend like you're on vacation.
Some vacation. Look at the view. Where's Hannah?
She had a callback. It's a big one.
She's too old to be lollygagging. When I was 28, your father and I had Junior and you and a mortgage.
Your soup is getting cold.
It's too hot outside for soup.
You won't eat the hospital food. You won't eat what I bring you. You have to eat something.
I'll eat when I'm home.
Fine, Gandhi.
Margie, always in
Please
charge.
don't. I'm not in the mood.
I don't know where you get it from. Your father and me were never control freaks.
Are you serious, Mom? Have you ever met you?
Well, go. Don't let me keep you.
Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hate this place.
So that's your...
She's the middle one. Ray Jr. is the oldest, and Donna's the baby. They're all grown up now. Margie and Donna both have kids of their own.
You've come a long way.
Mrs. Bestfriend! Mrs. Bestfriend!
But you ain't gonna find her.
Hi.
'Cause it's dark.
We'll start first thing tomorrow morning.
We searched half a mile in every direction from that there tank. You ain't gonna find her.
You're a liar!
That's true, but I ain't lying now. Now come on, let's get a fire going.
No!
God damn it.
She's my best friend.
Yeah, I know.
You know, she been with me even when nobody wanted me. And now she don't want me.
You know what the first rule to being a gadabout is? Know when it's time to go.
What's that mean?
It means, if you ain't happy, time to get out of Dodge. Or, if you're annoying the people around you, time to jump ship. Or, if you're bored or scared or just feeling itchy, hop a train and let the breeze wash over your face.
I ain't going nowhere without Mrs. Bestfriend.
Sure, you could stay right here by the water tank for the rest of your life. Starve to death. Coyotes come chew on your bones.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You damn dumb kid. You want to die waiting here for Missus Bestfriend? She ain't waiting for you.
You don't know.
Then where is she? She sure as shit ain't here. Look, I ain't speaking ill of her, but nobody owes nobody nothing. She knowed that, and it's time you got it through your thick skull.
No.
I ever tell you about the difference between a hobo and a gadabout?
No.
Hobos are suckers. They go traipsing around trying to make everybody like them because they want a job. Isaac is a hobo. Now, gadabouts don't need no sucker jobs. They don't care if nobody likes them. Gadabouts is the freest of the free. We do whatever we want, whenever we want.
How'd you get to be a gadabout?
It don't matter.
What do you mean?
Second rule of being a gadabout. Past don't matter. Nothing matters but right here, right now. You understand?
Jack,
Yeah?
you think I could be a gadabout?
Put it there. Gadabout butts.
Hey, Goofus,
What?
come take a look in this drawer.
My can!
I kept it with me all these years.
It's dented.
Of course it is. What'd you expect after 70 years?
Boy, it used to seem so much bigger. What do you think?
You only live once.
Far as you know. Well, here I go.
Boy, does this ever bring back memories! Like riding a bike. Where's your husband?
He died. Young.
What was he like?
Ray was tall. He looked like Montgomery Clift. Boy, did he ever. He was quiet. Wasn't the kind of guy to take me dancing on a Friday night, you know, but he worked his whole life and he provided for me and the kids. He went to Korea. Junior was 2, and I was pregnant with Margie. And I told him he was too old to play soldier, but he wanted to fight for his country. He said it was his duty. And when he came back, there was something missing. He'd drink. We both did. And there were times when I really needed you, Missus Bestfriend. You know, Ray and me for a honeymoon, we went camping up to Sequoia under them giant redwoods. You know, them trees just stretch up high as heaven. We set up this tent just the right size for 2 newlyweds, and then it started to rain. Just rain and rain and rain. We got in our tent and huddled close, and for one blessed moment, we thought we'd had all we'd ever need right there in our tent. You should have been there. You would have gotten a kick out of the whole thing.
Oh, we should go there.
Ha! That'd be a gas. Dawn, our youngest, used to say that back when she was a hippie.
Yeah, it would be a gas.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll go.
Yeah.
I missed you.
I promise I won't ever leave you again.
That's a hell of a promise.
I'm a hell of a best friend.
Shut up. I'm sleepy, devil.
Looky! Look, it's snowing!
God damn it.
I ain't never seen snow!
Yeah, we'll get a good look.
Oh, can I eat it? What's it taste like? Oh, it tastes like water.
Hey, quit being a kid. We gotta hop off at this next town.
What for?
You want frostbite?
What's frostbite?
What's frostbite? It's where your fingers and toes get black and fall off. Now get your stuff. We gotta buy us some warm clothes. How much money you got? Doggone it, that was a test. A gadabout never takes his money out in front of nobody, not even another gadabout. Got it?
I got it, but you could have told me without knocking them all over the ground.
Son of a...
I think you have to dial 9.
Why didn't you tell me that the first time?
Hello?
Hello, Riley, this is Grandma. Is your...
Hello?
Hello, Riley, it's Grandma.
That was a trick. This is the answering machine. And we're not really home. Leave a message after the beep. Beep.
Hello, Riley. Hello, Kayla. That was a very clever message. Donna, it's Mom. Margie probably told you I'm in the hospital, but I'm fine. Don't worry. Margie's taking care of me, and I'm going to be out of here real soon. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you had a good summer. Did y'all get to go anywhere? I hope you're doing good, hon. Well, I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you. Miss you. Bye. Bless you. Donna's a stewardess, or what does she call it? Flight attendant, and a really good one, so she's busy all the time. Her husband's a pilot. They get to fly all over the world. They went to Paris and Egypt, and then a few years back they went to Ireland to visit where some of Ray's family come from.
I've never been to Ireland.
Me neither, but Donna said it was real beautiful. She felt closer to her roots.
What about your roots? Have you ever taken them?
It happened. What's the point of dwelling on it?
Goddamn wind.
Check, my feet are freezing.
Grab some wood and we'll get a fire going.
I can't walk, my feet hurt.
You're fine. It's when they stop hurting is when you're in trouble.
Why ain't you looking for wood?
Go on now. I ain't here to argue. Hey, can't you work without warbling?
It's keeping my mouth warm. There.
Straw?
You get the straw.
No, you get the straw.
1 gajillionth rule of being a gadabout. Be a lazy cuss and make little girls do all the work.
Fine. I'll get the goddamn straw. Jack, look at the snow. I ain't never seen snow before.
I never said afore.
Move out of my way.
This fire ain't doing nothing. I'm still freezing.
Hey, give it a minute, stupid kids. Ain't got no patience.
I got plenty of patience. I put up with you, don't I? I'm still freezing.
Fine already. Here, I've been saving it for emergencies.
What is it?
It's whiskey.
Why is it half empty?
I had some emergencies.
What's it taste like?
You want to get warm or not?
I ain't never drank before.
Well, congratulations.
It burns! Oh, down in my stomach!
It's warming you. First's the worst. Have another sip. Now, give it here. This ain't no charity.
Thought being a gadabout was supposed to be fun.
It is fun. I'm having fun.
I ain't. I'm cold and I'm hungry, and I don't want to be a gadabout.
Okay. How's about this? We'll go to Florida. In Miami, they don't have any of this here cold. Just palm trees, and you drink out of coconuts all day.
How far is it to Miami?
Well, we just have to get to Pampa, and once we're back on the train, it ain't that far.
Okay.
There's a girl.
If you could eat anything in the whole world right now, what would you eat?
What are you talking about?
Anything at all in the whole wide world. I'd have 100 pancakes and a tower of bacon 10 stories big and a banana split for dessert.
It's cold as an iceberg's uncle, and she wants ice cream.
That's what I'd eat. What would you eat?
I don't know.
Here, have another drink.
A steak.
That all?
And corn on the cob. I love corn on the cob. I used to grow corn.
When?
Last week. When'd you think? When I was a kid.
You grew up on a farm too?
Yeah, I grew up on a farm too. Boy, I used to be able to shuck a ear of corn faster than anyone. Georgie, Buck, even Ma, before she got sick.
What happened?
Now, what did I tell you? Second rule of being a gadabout. Past don't matter. I'm done playing this game. Let's move on.
Where are you headed, fella?
Hello? Is there a migrant camp around here?
You goddamn unions don't quit.
Mr. Henderson owns all these farms, and he don't like no outside agitators around here.
Oh, I'm sorry. There seems to be some kind of misunderstanding. I'm not in a union. I'm only trying to find a friend.
Yeah? What's your friend's name? Maybe we could help you find him.
Edward Wyland.
Never heard of him.
What's he look like?
I don't know.
Hey, where you going?
We better not ever see you around here again.
I'm tired.
You're not. You're just hungry. That's what we're taking care of.
Look at this farm. There ain't nothing here. It's like a desert. He ain't got nothing for us.
Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Howdy there, big guy.
I saw you coming down the drive.
Is your mommy or pappy around?
Are you from the bank?
Do we look like we're from the bank, kid?
Can I help you?
I hope so, friend. My name is Jack Broder, and this is my daughter, Elizabeth.
Hello.
We've been hit by some hard times, and...
Yep. Been going around.
Yes, sir, we know it. And, from one Christian man to another, we ain't asking for any more than you can spare.
I'd help you if I could, but we ain't got nothing to spare. Ain't had a crop in 2 years. Last dust storm rolled in like hell on wheels. caught our cow before I could get her, and we've been eating tater skins for the past week.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. We best be moving on.
If you're looking for a job, head on over to H.B. Dixon's farm. He's having a rabbit drive today. I'm headed that way myself.
What's a rabbit drive?
Hordes of jackrabbits been coming into town, eating up everything they can find. They ate the bark right off my fence posts. So some of them bigger farmers been hosting rabbit drives. You get a penny a rabbit. All you need is a club.
You kill them?
Sounds fun. But, we ain't got no clubs.
Well now, clubs I can spare. I'll get you a couple wagon spokes.
So, David, how much are you going to bid?
Breaking news this morning from New York City. Lehman Brothers, the fourth largest investment bank in the world, has filed for bankruptcy.
God
What
damn.
normally could have been called a once-in-a-lifetime event may be part of a larger crisis, since we saw this happen with Bear Stearns 6 months ago.
It's happening again.
We go live to Jessica Torres, who is outside the Lehman Brothers New York headquarters. Jessica, what can you tell us?
Hello, Ken. Dozens upon dozens of now former employees are exiting what was until last night the Lehman Brothers headquarters.
Would you
They're
look at
carrying
that?
Boxes, paintings, plants. Some, the pain is clear on their faces.
Greedy
Crowds are
fools.
gathered watching as they exit, with some of the former employees shouting at them. It's an extremely surreal and emotional experience.
If I learn one thing in this life, it's no one ever learns a
At the
damn
moment,
thing.
there's no telling how or even who is going to be able to stem this ongoing crisis.
Butts. Hey, Butts.
Hey, what?
Let's run away.
Again?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Where do you want to go?
Where you want to go?
Let's go to the Sequoia. No, let's go to the Grand Canyon.
I never got to see the Grand Canyon.
Me neither.
You never did?
Never felt right if you weren't there.
Same.
Well, we're together now.
Well, come on. Get your shit. Jack, I don't feel good.
Think I do?
My throat feels funny.
Settle down now. Quiet for a moment, everybody.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Thanks for coming out today.
I ain't gonna listen to your griping. We haven't eaten in 2 goddamn days.
Now we're gonna glide up to the fence on the east end of the farm
Look,
and make a
we gotta get money.
Close it.
We gotta eat. And we gotta get the hell out of here before another one of them dust storms hits.
Remember, I'm offering a penny a head. Now,
What if I just
you're
corral
all
him
ready.
for you and you kill him?
And half our earnings?
We'll begin. On my mark.
Look, being a gadabout means doing what needs to be done.
You said being a gadabout means doing what you want whenever you want.
And right now, I want us not to starve to fucking death!
But
Let's go!
Let's go.
Welcome to Sing America, the show where we look back at the music and recordings that shaped our culture. I'm Michael Resnick, and today we're going to be listening to and discussing Smithsonian Folkway's new collection, Found Folk, the undiscovered music of real people
Grandma?
and small labels. The first track is
Grandma, what the hell are you doing?
Hannah, what are you doing here? It's Monday. Why aren't you working?
I was coming to see you. Grandma, you can't walk along the 5.
Says who? I'm already doing it.
Mom is gonna shit. Just get in the car, please.
All right. Hold your horses.
You're lucky you didn't get killed.
We're running away.
Oh my god. God, the coffee can.
Her name's Missus Bestfriend. She's back. We're going to the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon?
It's the most beautiful place on earth, I've heard.
Grandma, we're not going to the Grand Canyon.
Why not?
It's like a 6-hour drive, and Mom would literally kill me. No, I'm taking you back to the hospital.
Hannah, please, don't. Can't you just take me on a little ride?
What's a little ride?
2 hours.
20 minutes.
20?
Fine. 30.
Thank you.
Where to?
Oh, that's right. You never saw the house Ray built. Hannah, can you take me home?
Yeah. I can do that.
You done good today. I was impressed with how many rabbits you brung in. So was Dixon. The look on his face when he realized the little girl who's just bawling conked out all them rabbits. You sure showed him. Sure did. Yes, sirree, Bob. If anybody said you weren't a gadabout before. Why ain't you talking? You trying to make me feel rotten? Now, what am I doing? I forgot to split the dough with you. Now, where are we at? How many heads did you get? Well, I think I remember it was 60. So, here's your 4 bits and a dime. You don't want it? Oh, I see what you're doing. Good on you. You're haggling. All right, Gadabout Jack is feeling pretty charitable. I give you 6 bits and not a penny more. Take it. Come on, kid, just take it. It's your money. All right, I'll hold it for you. You know, I'll tell it to you true. It really tore me up to conk those rabbits. And weren't a pretty thing or a nice thing to do, so I get why you're down in the mouth. But when you're in a bad situation, and remember, we was in a bad situation, and it's a question of survival, and it was a question of survival. People got to do things they don't want to have to do, but they have to. Don't make it nice, don't even make it right, just is what it is. For Christ's sakes, what do you want me to say? What's done is done. Moping and crying ain't gonna change nothing. Second rule of gadabouts, past don't matter. Why don't you look at me? Looks like we're pulling into Boise City. Tell you what, I'm gonna take a look at the stars. Just gonna leave your money right here. I'll be back in a bit. There she goes. Shit.
Grandma, are you okay?
I'm fine. Why?
You haven't talked in like 10 minutes.
Anaheim is so different than the first time I ever saw it. You see that Jack in the Box over there? That used to be a union hall. They'd have dances. It's where I met Pop. He was standing off in the corner like a bump on a log. I kept looking over at him, waiting for him to ask me, but little did I know Pop hated dancing. So at the end of the night, I marched over to him and I said, "You're the dumbest man in the whole place."
What did he say?
He said, "Is that right?" And I said, "That's right, all right, dummy. You could have been dancing with me this whole time." And that place over there where those delinquents are?
Grandma, that's a skate park.
That used to be the community pool. That's where all 3 kids learned to swim.
Really?
Your mom was a regular salmon. Aunt Donna wasn't bad neither.
Grandma, how come you never talk about Uncle Ray?
What do you mean? You want to know how he swam?
You act like he doesn't exist, and Mom says...
Let me stop you right there, Toots. Your Uncle Junior is a grown-up, spoiled brat. He and Pop didn't get along, and that's fine. Pop was hard to get along with sometimes. But then Junior comes back and goes to these VA shrinks, and then they got him thinking his whole life is a tragedy. And one day he comes to my home, and you know what he called me? An enabler, he said. I enabled Pop. He said he didn't feel safe growing up with me. We put a roof over his head and fed him 3 meals a day, which was more than I ever got growing up. Junior knows where I live. He's got my phone number. If he's got something to say...
I'm sorry.
Anything else? Past don't matter. I'm gonna put on the radio.
So let's take a listen to this incredibly raw a cappella rendition of the traditional song Wayfaring Stranger, recorded in 1957 at Moonbeam Records and sung by a man named Gadabout Jack Broder.
Oh my God.
I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger. I'm a traveling through this world alone. There is no sickness, toil, nor danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my father.
Missus Bestfriend, I need you. I don't know where to go. Please say something. You never even said goodbye.
I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me where
Grandma, what's going on?
I knew that man.
The singer?
Missus Bestfriend? I'm scared.
We're going back to the hospital.
Anna, pull over right now.
What's that? Buzzards? Well, there's so many. Oh, Beagleback! There's one around that barn. He's gotta be in there.
This park used to be all farmland. It was owned by a family called Brennerman. They had chickens and all kinds of fruits and vegetables. You see that jacaranda tree over there? That's the only thing that remains. Did you plan this, best friend? What do you mean you don't know? Will you look at this place? This is where it all went down.
Grandma, are you okay?
Come on. I want to go look at the tree.
Mr. Bindleback?
We're here. Come in, my dear. Shut the door behind you. Them buzzards are an impatient breed.
Isaac, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I was walking and I saw the vultures circling from the road.
And he found me here, balled up like a kidney bean.
We need to get a doctor.
Oh, it's okay, dear. It's okay. Here, I've got something for you.
Missus Bestfriend!
Sorry, sweetheart. She ain't in there.
Where is she?
I don't know. I wish I did.
But I'm sorry. I don't.
Mr. Bindleback!
It's okay to be afraid, but... Will you hold my hand? I'm afraid to. Oh, it's nice. It's nice to sit here with you both.
It's okay. Hit the door. The vultures are coming in.
Get away! Go away! I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Where did they? Oh no. It's a dust storm. Quick, tie this around your nose and mouth. Grab those sacks over there. Maybe we can cover some of the gaps in these boards.
I can't reach that nail!
I have it. And this sack, we can cover around the door.
The dust is still coming
Here,
in.
here, just put this over yourself. But I'm so sorry about Missus Bestfriend. I don't know why I did that. I just feel so lost.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Did your name used to be Nick?
How did you know that?
Missus Bestfriend told me. Back in Raynell.
Yes. My name is Nicholas Fanning. How does Mrs. Bestfriend know all these things?
I don't know. I think she probably knows everything.
What else did she tell you about me?
Not much. She told me to try to be nice to you because you're nice. And also sad. Nick, can I hold your hand?
Yes.
I should have gone home to my parents' farm. I should have stayed there.
But...
I should have. And it's my fault we're gonna die in this barn.
I went to that farm, and your parents didn't own it. They had worked on it. So I traveled through California and even up to Sacramento trying to find them, but I didn't. And I learned that your mother and 2 of your siblings...
They died.
I'm sorry. And I tried to find your father and your brother, but I just couldn't.
Are they?
I don't know. One man I met told me that your father was a very nice man, and that he loved you very much. Very much.
Nick, will you tell me a story?
You remember the story of Abraham and Isaac? Well, in this story, the night before Abraham was going to take Isaac to the top of the mountain, an archangel named Haniel, cloaked from head to toe in roses, appeared to Isaac. Haniel had seen Isaac from afar and had fallen in love with him. Haniel loved every little thing about Isaac. Even the things Isaac didn't like about Isaac, Haniel loved those too. And when he learned that Abraham planned to sacrifice Isaac, Haniel appeared before Isaac to warn him. And Haniel pledged his eternal love to Isaac. And he promised to take Isaac somewhere safe. Isaac saw that Haniel loved him. And Isaac fell in love with Haniel right then and there. So Haniel covered him in a matching cloak of roses. And together, they flew away. And they lived.
It's a beautiful tree.
It really is. All these years I lived in Anaheim. I've been avoiding this place. Came here once as a little girl, and I just never could bring myself to come back after that. You should have seen the crazy routes I made Pop drive so I wouldn't have to see it.
Why?
Hannah, I never told this to anyone, not even your mom, not even Pop. I had a little brother, Nathan. He was 2 years younger than me. He thought I was the cat's pajamas. And there was the twins, Norma and Lee. I only knew them as babies. My parents, they lost our farm in the Depression. Bank took everything, but there was jobs in California, and hard times make for hard choices. Too many little ones for Ma to take care of, and I was the oldest. I was 5. The morning they left, I was standing in the doorway. Pa had loaded the car up and the house was completely empty. Ma couldn't stop crying. Uncle Casey came down to get me, and God help me, standing in the doorway of our empty house, I just couldn't move. I remember, like I'm seeing you now, I could see Nathan waving to me as they drove off, and they were gone. Uncle Casey said it was time to go, but I didn't want to go, ever. Then I heard this voice say,
I'm scared too.
And I looked to where the voice was coming from, and I saw this old coffee can sitting on the corner of the porch, and she said, We'll be scared together. Hannah, will you hold my hand?
Of course, Grandma.
treasure